Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all really well. Sorry for the major lack in video action over the past few weeks. It has been, I don't even know why. I feel like life has just kind of gotten in the way and I haven't filmed what I've wanted to film until now. September is well and truly upon us, nearly over in fact. And I know last year I did a lot of content around Secondhand September, and this year I mentioned it on Instagram, would you guys like to see any more content? And I had planned to do it over the whole month. But like I said, everything has been so busy at the moment. I'm working on something that has taken a lot of work and is like probably one of the biggest things I've ever done outside of YouTube stuff. All will become clear soon, but that has been taking up a lot of my time recently, and therefore I haven't been able to get these videos made. But here I am. I have bought a few things this month that are pre-owned, vintage. I am partaking in Secondhand September, which if you guys haven't heard about it before, some people call it Circular September, I think. Basically it's challenging yourself to not buy anything new unnecessarily throughout the month. And I really take this time, I did last year, and I really enjoyed it and enjoyed making the content, to focus more on talking about pre-loved, talking about vintage, my tips on shopping vintage and pre-loved, etc. So today's video is going to be a haul video. There are 4 things in it that I've bought, 5 things actually. One is rented, one is, because it goes with the thing that is pre-owned, and then 3 things are vintage. So I'm going to start with the vintage, and I'm going to start with the most exciting one. If you guys watched my what I got for my birthday video, you might have seen that Mike actually bought me an alligator necklace as my kind of main birthday present this year, but it was super heavy for kind of everyday wear, so I sent it back. It was kind of like, it wasn't quite what I had hoped it to be. Anyway, I sent it back, and as a replacement for that, I picked out a vintage item that I had had my eye on. Not this specific one, because it's taken me a while to like find one. Obviously my birthday was 2 months ago. It's taken me a while to find one, but I knew I'd wanted one of these for ages, and they're around the same price point. So I went onto Vestiaire Collective, which is one of my favorite places for vintage and pre-loved, because you can barter as well. You can like make them offers and stuff, which I really like. And I bought a vintage Chanel chain belt. Now, I've had my eye on one of these for such a long time. They go for an extortionate amount of money if they are in a premium condition, and also more specifically the 80s vintage ones are just stunning and over double what I paid for this. This is actually a 1998 model or design, and it is quite a flat chain. It doesn't have the leather wound in the middle, which actually I really like, because it means you can wear it as a necklace as well if you want. I mean, me saying that the necklace that Mike bought me was heavy, this is heavy to wear as a necklace, so it's definitely, it's not an everyday thing. It's a very statement OTT look for a necklace, but it does look gorgeous, and it fits me so perfectly as a belt as well. The thing that I love about these is they are kind of adjustable. You can actually take, I love this really kind of vintage old-fashioned lobster clasp they've got on there. You can actually take this medallion off as well. So if you wanted to just have this on a chain, you could use your own chain and wear that. Or if you wanted to wear the belt without kind of such a statement big coin dangling off. I will show you this on a close-up, and I'm going to show you, I actually wear it with my Reformation black ruffle dress, which I'm going to talk about a bit more in a minute, but it just, I wore that to a wedding last weekend and it just looked so perfect. Absolutely love it. I've already worn it, I've had it for about a week and a half. I've worn it once as a necklace and once as a belt, and I love it both ways. As a necklace, I'll show you in a close-up as a belt, because what I'm wearing at the moment it won't go with as a belt, but as a necklace you kind of clasp it around here. I've obviously got another necklace on at the moment, so it doesn't give you the best, take this one off, doesn't give you the best kind of look with both of them on. Take this one off, and it essentially sits, this is probably, I've done it a little bit too long, but it sits as like a double layer with the pendant dangling down. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy I finally managed to get one. I think I'll wear this more as a belt than a necklace. Like it's a very statement look, but lovely. Like if you have like a plain white shirt or whatever, I just absolutely love it. I was so pleased with it. I managed to barter them down by about, I bartered them down by about £300. I paid around £600 for it, and yeah, it was listed at around 1,000 to start off with, I believe. Like I said, it was quite a while ago now, so off the top of my head it was around there, but so happy with it. And it is, I don't think it had ever been worn. It didn't have any of the original box or the bag. They obviously send you the vestiaire bag with it, and they authenticate it as well, which is great, because also when something's brand new and hasn't been worn, you don't have that like vintage patina that you're like, this is 100% real, because it's got that vintage like feel to it and it's been worn and worn and worn. Obviously that's not 100% guaranteed authenticity, but most of the time they weren't making so many fake bags in the 80s and 90s as they are now, bags or jewelry or whatever. But yeah, so absolutely love it, and it is in absolutely perfect condition, and just love, 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 love it as a belt even more than as a necklace. The other things I got, actually you guys might have seen this first one on Instagram, because I went into the Beyond Retro concession in Selfridges. If you're looking to buy vintage clothes and you really struggle, so I find vintage accessories really easy, but vintage clothes really hard. And if you're struggling, I would 100% recommend, if you're based in London, go into Selfridges, and they have an incredible, they have so many sustainable options now in Selfridges. They have Her, which is rental. They have, and then they have a section of Beyond Retro. I think they also have Selfridges, which is pre-owned. So it's literally like amazing if you're looking for something that isn't kind of buying something new. Anyway, it's so easy to find stuff in there. I feel like they really, really select the very best pieces from the Beyond Retro store to have in Selfridges, as they would, because it's, you know, it's a big deal to have a concession there. And the actual, the floor plan, square footage, the square footage of their kind of concession is massive as well. Anyway, blah blah blah, chatting too much. I saw this dress and I took a picture wearing it, and I was like, oh my god, I love this dress so much. It's very much like, it fits into that like Prairie trend that has been huge for the last couple of years. It's maxi. I took a picture of it and everybody was like, oh my god, buy it, buy it, buy it, but it did not fit. In that picture it wasn't even zipped up like past the waist. So I left it. And then I read all these messages like, go to a seamstress, get it adjusted. So I went back and I bought it. It was a really good price actually, it was £85. It says it's from the 1970s, but this dress has been remade many, many times in certain, like this fabric that's the lining is like a cheap, like a polyestery neon pink fabric. I feel like this is not actually vintage in terms of its construction. I think it's made of vintage fabric. Either way, it's fabulous, it's unique, it doesn't have any labels in it, it literally looks totally handmade. Anyway, I bought it, I went back for it, and I took it to my seamstress, and what she actually did, I say my seamstress like I have a seamstress in my house, I don't. Basically, my local dry cleaners, the lady who works there is so nice, and I take everything in. I'm quite short, I'm 5'3", so a lot of dresses that I buy, if I buy maxi or whatever, they're too short. I also have a really short distance, because I'm quite petite, I have a short distance between my shoulder and like my nipple basically. So a lot of things need straps taking up, she does a lot of stuff for me in terms of repairs and alterations. And she's done such a good job. She cut some of the length off the ties around the waist and introduced a whole new panel onto the sides, on either side, so you wouldn't even tell, literally wouldn't even tell that it's been done. And she actually, the other thing that I took into her that I'll show you in a minute, was the same colour as the lining, so she's actually used the fabric left over from the other thing on the inside so that it still has the same like pink lining look. Anyway, I haven't actually tried this on yet because I picked it up today, but I'm going to try it on and show you. I'm so happy to have this. I was actually going to wear it for a wedding and I didn't get it in time, so I don't know when I'm going to next wear this. It's a very summery dress, but so happy to have this. Totally like one-off, unique, vintage, totally extra, beautiful summer dress. Absolutely love it. Also, just recording a little voiceover update on this because I obviously hadn't tried it on. When I did, I realized she'd actually let it out too much and it's too big. So it still doesn't fit quite right. I'm gonna have to take it back, but I thought I would show you anyway. But yeah, it's a little bit too big. The other thing I also got from Beyond Retro was this little pink sheer dress. And this actually 100% needs a slip. I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna try it on for you guys, probably with a white slip, but I need to try and find a pink slip. This has a label in it. It says Lady Carol Petites of New York. And apparently it is a US size 10, which is a UK size 14. I mean, I know sizes like were different back then, but it's more like a size 8, to be honest with you. It doesn't say from what era it's from, it actually says it's a top, and I actually got this taken up. This was kind of knee length when I got it. However, it definitely used to be longer because it had already been taken up really, really badly. So when I took it into the shop, she was like, oh my god, what have they done to this? And the seam was like totally wonky. So I got it taken up a little bit, so it's now like a mini length as opposed to like, I feel like it would be gorgeous as a maxi, and it probably was originally a maxi or a midi, but it was like that awkward knee length. So I got it changed into, like I said, a mini, and I just think it's so cute. I love this color. I actually think this color really suits me as well, really suits my coloring, and I love this kind of like illusion belt that's attached to it that's actually removable as well. Really pretty sheer one. So that one's vintage as well. Then I actually bought a dress, and I wasn't necessarily like looking for this. I was just keeping an eye on what was available on eBay from Reformation. I have this dress in black. I posted on my Instagram. I'll insert a picture here. Quite honestly, this dress, I can't remember the actual name of it, and I don't think this has the, oh no, my chair is on it. Oh, I just ironed it as well. That's so annoying. I can't remember. I think this is called the amethyst dress. Yeah, the amethyst dress. It's quite honestly the most flattering cut and fit of a dress I've ever tried on in black. In white, it's not quite as flattering because obviously white as a color is less flattering than black in general. But I have never felt so good as I felt in a dress in the black one. I honestly, it just fitted me like a glove. I felt so confident in it and so comfortable in it. It feels sexy, but it's not like revealing as such. I just absolutely loved it. Anyway, they had it in white on eBay. It hasn't even been worn. So technically pre-owned, but not essentially. In my size, there's a dead fly on it. Let's get rid of that. In white. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't worn it yet, but I'm going to an event the day after tomorrow and I'm gonna wear it. So happy with this. So happy. And it just goes to show, keep an eye on eBay and Vestiaire, because often the stuff is not even, it hasn't even been worn. So super happy with that. And I'll show you that on with this belt, because I actually wore, it was this dress that I wore with the gold belt, and I feel like it will go with the white as well. The other thing that I wanted to show you is the rented item, and I feel like it doesn't really fit into this category of haul, but because I specifically rented this item because I thought it's gonna look amazing with that dress for the event that I've got this week. I spoke about this company on my Instagram recently as part of like a paid sponsorship deal, and this is not anything to do with that. They don't actually know I'm talking about them, but I love the concept so much. It's a bag rental concept called Cocoon Club. I think they actually like to be referred to as Cocoon rather than Cocoon Club, but the website is called cocoonclub.co.uk.com.uk. Anyway, you'll find it. I'll link it. Anyway, so I now have a membership to them as part of the deal I did with them. Anyway, the first bag that I rented was this, which is the Loewe mini puzzle bag in mustard yellow. The cutest thing ever. It's super light, doesn't have anything in it. I've also put on my little Dior twilly scarf around the handle, which I think looks really cute and will kind of tie it into the white dress, I'm hoping. Anyway, rented. I'm so falling in love with the whole concept of renting stuff. I've actually just joined her as well and started renting a few completely unsponsored. I haven't worked with them, but love it. They haven't arrived yet. I've rented my first things again for a couple of things this week, and I feel like it's just, for a while I was like hesitant because you don't have that like kind of instant gratification of owning something, but for events and for like special occasion pieces that you'll spend lots of money on owning a dress, I feel like renting it is such a good option. Obviously I still buy dresses, but I'm very much trying a lot harder to focus on vintage, pre-loved, etc. And also I'm actually looking into renting a lot of my wardrobe on a rental website. I haven't decided who I'm going to use that yet, but I need to like work it out, because I'm kind of like just working out if I like her, and her, H-U-R-R, not like a person, and if it's something that I would want to do, and if it's worth the kind of admin that comes with it. Anyway, that is a whole nother kettle of fish story, but this is the little rented bag, and so far so good. This is the second bag I've had from them. I've got the membership where you can do 2 swaps a month, so basically every 2 weeks you can have a new bag. Hence I'm going for like more statement, like trendy bags rather than like classics, because I wouldn't buy this bag. I'd probably maybe buy it in black. I wouldn't buy it in yellow, and I just thought it'd be really cute to try it out and have a little play. My camera just died, but that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm hoping to upload a couple more Secondhand September themed videos in the next week. I know we've only got, how long have we got left of September? 20 was it the 20th today, so like 10 days left of September. I'll get at least 2, if not 3 secondhand September themed videos up in the next 10 days. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry I've been gone. Like I said, it will all become clear soon. I'm hoping, would you guys like to see, this is what I'm hoping to film next week, would you guys like to see a kids secondhand pre-loved haul? Would that be interesting to you guys? I know I think I did one last year as well. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.